Here we go, boys. Welcome back. Episode, I think we're at the big 6-0, Tony. How, mate, Jesus Christ. 2 decades ago, you celebrated your 60th birthday, Tony. How you feeling, big boy?
Mate, I'm fit, ready to rock and roll. Massive weekend coming up.
Massive day coming up. Massive night, Tony.
Oh, yes, big night tonight. Yep,
now, Tone, last week was an absolute abysmal effort by the boys. Tassie, Marto, how are you feeling about last week?
Dejected.
Yeah.
In a word, dejected, mate.
Jocker.
Yeah, I can't even blame the jockey. It just wasn't right in the race. I don't know, something's wrong with the horse, but whatever. Yeah. Let's not go to excuses. We lost. Let's move on.
That's right. We're absolutely shithouse last week, Tone. We had a bit of an influx of people thanks to Tassie's big Greek wedding or big Greek family, whatever the fuck he calls it. But we had a big influx of people and we all went bad. So we need somebody, Tone. We need someone with like a bedazzled manjina. We need somebody with, just a sort of weird, straggly looking, orangey, gingerish beard. We need someone that was once a part of us, Tone. We need someone.
We need the maximizer.
No,
the maximizer.
Real men wear capes. No weird beards. Barny, welcome back, big boy.
Guess who's
welcome,
back?
Barny.
Back again. Hello, friend. Yeah, baby. Barney's Law's up and about.
Barney's Law tomorrow to win the race 6. Barny, how you going, mate? We've missed you.
Mate, I'm looking forward to another 290 to 1 grand final special. Once a year, you pay out the biggies. Tomorrow's the day, boys.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Positive piece in the Mystic, what was it? Miami Bound changed his life.
Yes, yes.
Barny,
yes.
Have you got your shoes, the sneakers with you? Can we have a look, or are you due for a new pair now?
Oh no, he's going to get props.
We do need to see them.
Oh,
they still got them.
Yeah, he might have got rid of them, but the great man, it's great to see him back, Tone. How you feeling? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Oh, there they are. Look at them.
Oh, mate. Got me clown shoes.
Barney needs a new pair of shoes, Tone.
Maybe we'll get him some trousers this time to match it.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Tony, we're pretty excited to see the great man back. We've been worried about him because, he's had no travel for the great man. He couldn't went down to Sydney in February. We all know he sneaks down there for a couple of weekends away.
He's been unable to get away anywhere, hasn't he? No borders, but he's lucky he's not wearing a mask.
Yeah, that's right. But he has got the beautiful little Marissa there at the moment. So that solves all problems for me.
I won't say what I think of her because I'm a nice guy. Yeah, there we go.
Enough of the wallabies, Jace. Show us our little beautiful girl from America. That's great. Now, Tassie, pretty excited. You haven't seen each other for a while.
Look, I mean, what I did, as you can probably see that my positioning is, I'm actually sort of kneeling on the floor. One, because I'm kneeling, because I'm bowing to the man. And secondly, I can't believe he's here because if I was on a chair, I would have fallen off my chair just seeing him.
Oh.
So I've taken the safe option on the ground, can't fall. And we've had earthquakes here in Melbourne.
Wow.
So, safe option. But it's magnificent to see.
Ooh. Now, Marto, you see him nearly every day.
Unfortunately, yes. No, he's not a bad fellow at all.
He's not a bad
I've just been missing him for a little while now, mate.
Anyway,
and he's back for the big show.
I just thought that, what did we miss? We didn't talk about this last week, but there's a lot of horses running around like Tony B and Tony's Reward. Oh, shit. And then there's Oliver's Army over in the UK. And then we've got Marto running around up in FNQ, me and Taz over in the West. There's a maiden running around at 100 to 1 called Pezza Mystic and Toronto. Barney's Law. Race 6, I think, in Toowoomba.
Double.
How good's that? We're all there, boys.
Well, Pezza Mystic, seriously, is one of the best horses I've seen maidens for the first 600 metres.
Oh, he can go.
Sorry, runs like Pezza.
It's got a heart.
It should be in greyhound racing.
Yes.
So it's got no bigger, so it's a Pezza.
Talking about shit, last week, Tone, we just gave up on quick thinking. He needs to find New Zealand bred horses that are running in Sydney at double figure odds. But Pezza's push pretty ordinary last week, but just wasn't good enough. The Melbourne quaddie, we only got the one leg. Marto's making 2 verge, went missing. And the Greek Freak, has he lost his confidence?
No. No, it
Never
wasn't
give
my
up.
fault. I just want to say the only reason that my horse failed, okay, is because it was trained by the same person who Marto's horse was.
Wow.
So if mine had won, he would have won.
Marto, we
Because
don't. Do you like the excuses we're finding, or
No, not at all.
Not at all.
She
Right.
happens to train Zaaki, who's a dead set moral this weekend.
right?
So how can you blame a trainer? Maybe she's put all her efforts into Zaaki.
Yep. Anyway, boys,
Didn't
we're
help
running
us-
out.
didn't
We're
help us
running
last
out of
week.
time already.
right.
Barney, so good to see you, mate.
Good to see you, boys.
Anyway, we're at Death Valley. Here we go. We're at the quaddie tonight. The quaddie tonight. We're going to upload this onto YouTube. So, boys, girls, get on. We've got a really good quaddie here. Now, the big news is, Taz, what have we done there? What have we done this week with the quaddie?
Well, what we've done is we've all taken a leg each.
Right.
So this way, it's a little bit of
Okay.
ownership rather than a selection each in each leg.
Yep. Yep.
Let's just see who knows how to pick winners and who doesn't.
That's right. Let's, remember Pezza's at the top of the leaderboard and money won. But anyway, Tone, how do you feel about this? You feel up and about choosing your own leg? You got a little bit of feedback last night in Rosehill for tomorrow.
Really?
You don't remember?
No.
We told you to put the favourite in.
Come
Yeah,
on,
would you-
Granddad.
Remember
Number
Ellsberg?
two,
Well, you put it in, didn't you?
Yeah, but remember we talked about last night, we gave you a bit of feedback, and how are you feeling about that, Tone?
Oh, well, put the favourite in. Yeah, all right.
Fuck, Barney,
move on, he says.
not much has changed.
Yeah, good.
Cricket-
I could have done that. All
cricket's-
right, I'll take the 6.
Okay, Pezza, there we go. Good on you, mate. Well done. Pezza's got the first leg because Tassie came up with this idea that we have the best punter go first to get us away. So obviously that was me. And then we need the next best punter to go last. So obviously that's Tony.
Bring
Yeah.
us home with some
right, yeah.
value, Tone.
Okay.
Bit of value there, Marto.
Pezza looks Pezza's all over 3, 4, 6, and 12. I think Curran's the horse. If this come back anywhere near it is, it's better than all of these. I love Esther La Rocca because it loves the valley. The Tassie horse and war correspondent, Marto, you're all over.
Were we?
War correspondent, you're pretty keen on that, mate. It's one of your tips for tonight.
Oh, yes, I was actually. Yeah, mate, yes. I don't mind it at all.
Hard to fly like an eagle, Barney. Hard to fly like an eagle.
Bloody hell.
And of course,
Yes,
I've thrown in a
well,
Yulong
yeah.
command, even though I hate Yulong horses, but I love Frosty Lane. So that's basically it. We go into the
Can't
next
make
leg. Tassie.
Yeah, I've got the 1, 3, 4, and 8. So basically the toppy, I mean, it's just proven first up. It's
Yep.
also proven performer. I know it's nearly as old as Tony,
Yes.
but it doesn't matter. Tony still goes well, and this one can.
Right. Tony
Defibrillate,
goes well. Don't you worry about that.
he does. I know that. Defibrillate, I think stepping up to 2,000 is not going to be a problem for it. Mount Popper, for me, is probably the class horse of the race.
Wow.
I just think it's had a few runs in this time, and I think tomorrow, if I was going to have to pick one of these 4 for myself, I'd be on Mount Popper. And I also went with Secret Blaze. And I know Marto talked this one up a couple of weeks ago. It was scratched that day. I think 2,000 is about its limit, and I tend to agree with what Marto said then. And whilst I don't see it winning the better type races, I can see it winning a race. So I've thrown that in.
Barney, any
so 1,
thoughts?
4, 3, 8, I'm covered.
Barney, any thoughts?
Yeah, I reckon Tone would like the number 2, Sound.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Another ghost.
you got another ghost.
Yeah.
Marto, you're all
Hey,
over
yeah,
numbers 1, 2, 3, and 11. I hope.
Look, how can you leave out trekking? I mean, he just pops up now and then. I really think his best days are past him. But like I said, I think Willow's going to ride a bag tonight. And this is one that could get in. Wild Ruler, no way you can leave him out. Really, really great horse. And the Inferno, building the picket fence, the one that'll hiccup there first up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. Will he be suited at the Valley or not? I don't know. But
It's my.
I can't believe I've left out September Run here. But
Yeah.
I have left her out. She just hasn't come back the best. But I
Barney's
really
on
like
the
Profiteer in this race. Really like Profiteer with the lightweight, Jai McNeil on. And
Yep.
that's my numbers 1, 2, 3, 11.
I love the 3. That's my biggest bet of the night tonight. I really think the Singaporean horses come back and old what's his name? Cliffy Brown doesn't have many, and he loves this horse. Thinks it's the best one he's ever trained. So
All right,
welcome
so
back,
put a
Cliffy
line
Brown.
through it. All right, number 3.
Let's
Line.
go. Good on you, Barney. There we go. Throw the 5 in, but barrier 1 at the Valley, Marto.
Barrier runs death at over 1,200. The 1,000 meters, they tend to get a bit of a mixed run anyway. So, but if she's come back right, September run, if she's come back right, then she's going to be all over this. And she's going to fly later.
Kaz, you keen on any in the Moir Stakes, the Group 1 tonight?
Yeah, look, Wild Ruler was mine that I like. I think, it was scratched from Sydney last week for this event. It's form behind Nature Strip. I don't know if I should say that word because it might get Tone's heart going again.
Don't get Tone going again.
But if Nature Strip was in this race, it'd be pretty close to favourite. I just wonder, though, with Profiteer and you boys talking up the Inferno, if Profiteer sets a real hard, fast pace, could that work in the favour of the Inferno?
Oh, the Inferno's praying that Jai McNeil can't keep it. And because the Inferno from barrier 5 is just going to be 2 back and stalking and just get over the top because Profiteer's not.
Look, I think a really hard pace in this race actually sets up a September run.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
can't really have the Inferno either. But,
it's a great run. Tony, have you keen on any in the Moir, the Group 1?
No, I don't. I did not read somewhere that there was a lot of musical chairs here. I think Willow got off September run and jumped on trekking, and Damien Lane, I think, was on something else and he changed. There was a few changes.
I don't think Willow wanted to get off.
No, he was kicked off, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be more like it.
Yeah.
Quick touch of history here, boys. 16 of the last 17 Moir stakes races have been won by single-figure horses and at 3 and 4 year olds.
Yeah. Profiteer, the 3-year-old in the field, so that's why it's at 52 kilos.
The money's usually right.
Yep. And Tassie, you're pretty keen on any, mate? This is your Group 1.
Me, when again in the same race.
No,
anything you like in the Moir stakes?
I just thought you could.
In the last race,
Wild Ruler.
Yeah, no, this one was Wild Ruler for me.
Thank you. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Thank you. Tone.
Barney, wake up.
Hey.
Tone, you're going to finish this off, mate. This is our vinegar stroke. Let's go.
We've got 3 legs in. This is where it all comes to pieces. No, this is where the value is. Absolutely. I've gone the 3, 4, 9 and 12. Butter chicken.
Yep.
Geordie Childs. Big chance.
Yeah.
Don't tell the boss. Look, got to have a little bit on it each way.
A couple
Daniel
of ghosts.
Moore on there.
Couple of ghosts at the top there for you. Quantum Mechanic and Rich Hips are both there, both being titanium tipstone.
Yes, and the Airbnb paid to one of them. So that was the end of that. So, I'm happy to go with Magna Bella. That's him with a big chance. Yep.
I love it. Friday night, Group 1 racing at the Valley for degenerates or people who would like to invest money on horse racing. What a night, grand final weekend. Wow. Very good. Okay, guys, we're going to get into it now. Mr. Worldwide Marto, we're going to welcome you to the PaLTI family with your meat and 2 veg.
Yes. I'm here to stay for now.
How good is it to have him here now? How good is it to actually have him solely here?
Mr. Worldwide, here he is. He's here. Put a line through it, and he's here with Punt King Sports Bet, and he's got a tip for us tomorrow at Rosehill.
Yeah, look, as time goes by, he's getting shorter and shorter, but I really think he's worth the price. I think he's valued at about $2.50, so we're still getting value at $2.93. Look, this thing, he's got Jane McDonald on and barrier 10. He's going to push it forward and really push hard in this race. It's 2 from 4 at the 1,100 meters, and the dry track, I think, is the big tick in this race. And Paul L, mate, Godolphin's looking for bigger and better things from this thing, and this will kick it off the spring campaign. Paul L, $3.
It's great to see the strugglers, those battlers, like Joey Pride, take over Target, living in a caravan. It's good to see Godolphin just struggling along here with, really poorly bred horses. And, it's great to see the Blue Battlers, Godolphin, going all right. Anna Moir, one of my favourite horses, running around at Even Money tomorrow. What a horse. Anyway, well done. Tassie, now you're going to tell us that you're finally coming to a metropolitan track, as in
no.
Rosehill, Sandown, Moonee Valley tonight.
Yeah, no, look, I've looked at all those and decided against all of them. So I've gone to Toowoomba.
Toowoomba, Tony. Know where Toowoomba is?
Toowoomba, South
Here we
Queensland.
go. Beautiful.
And Wapiti. So it's a Toowoomba Cup. Look, this horse comes down from, I guess, originally from the Sunshine Coast thereabouts, but it raced in Brisbane last start, was out wide, was pretty unlucky. It is a 2,000-metre race, so they've stepped it up pretty quickly this time round. Wow. But looking back through its form, I think that's where they could see its progression. I think tomorrow, just off the pace, it wins. It's dropping in class, in my opinion, even though it's a cup. It just wins.
Are you pretty keen on this, Marto? What do you think, Mr. Worldwide?
I have no idea, mate. Toowoomba, they're crooked out there. There's a couple of trainers been banned for life.
Yeah. I remember the days when old Harmsy Barney used to give tips on Barry Square, Red Storm Rising. The
we're still taking money for that.
Anyway, I think it's their big race tomorrow night, isn't it, Toowoomba?
Yeah, it is. It's actually not even tomorrow night, boys. Yeah. It's late in the afternoon.
Late in the afternoon, sorry, mate. And remember, I think Barney's Law is in race 6, so it might be a little sneaky double there, Jace.
Yep, I've already got it.
Yeah.
Well done, Jace.
Tony, any thoughts on Taylor Marshall as a jockey?
All right. Not too bad.
Wow.
I do like it, the 4-2 system, one of my old favourites.
Okay. Barney, you usually give us donuts. You sort of given up on us. But, mate, have you got one for tomorrow?
Yes, I think we've got one for tomorrow. Actually, it's at Sandown, race 6. Number 1, Dr. Drill.
Yeah, that's
there we
right.
go.
Mate, I reckon it's going to fly home to win tomorrow.
Sounds like a serial killer, doesn't it, Marto?
It certainly does. Maybe that's what we need.
Nothing wrong with serial killers, says Jace. Don't you worry about that. I've seen him on hard quiz. I've seen him on hard quiz answer this serial killer subject quicker than the bloody before he got the questions out. Anyway, Taz, Dr. Drill hasn't won a long time, boys. Marto hasn't won a long time.
No, he's got the experience over the 1800 though.
Yeah, all right.
Got the experience over the distance.
Tony, it's great to see him back.
Yes,
absolutely.
All right, Dr. Drill, there it is. Okay, so we got Polel or Puleli, and then we got Wapiti, and of course, thank you, and Dr. Drill. Now we're going to get rid of that. We're going for a Saturday quaddie. We're going to Rosehill because there was one horse in the Underwood that sort of threw us off the Sandown quaddie. Is that Zaaki? Is that right? Is that how you pronounce that, Marto?
Yeah, Zaaki. The European middle distance horse. It's absolutely cleaning everything up over here.
So we got rid of the Sandown quaddie because I think it's paying about $1.10. That's like Tony Oliver odds in Macau.
I even tried to put some sort of a trifecta together to try and get a bit of value, but look, there's 5, maybe 6 horses in the race now. There's nothing there to even get any value against it.
Remember, Tassie, we're all doing our own legs, so you can choose as many or as little as you want. So in the first leg, I sort of only needed one, and that was the Kiwi for Jimmy Richards. But I've actually gone Nimalee because I love a 4-4 and I love Rachel King. And, of course, I thrown in for 2s because Marto was keen on this about a month ago, ran like a busted ass. But it's sort of got the hoof on the till again.
I think she's ready to win too.
Yeah,
what about the 9?
The 9. Get rid of the 9, Marto.
Put a line through it.
That's one of Marto's.
Another ghost. Put a line through it.
Yeah, it cost me there, Marto.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I got lucky in some ways because I think Animo just wins.
Yes.
I think it just wins, just like Anavista did last week. That said, there is a horse where I'm just throwing in for the sake of it because if Animo happens to fall over or lightning strikes it or something like that, then I think Jamea's the one that's going to be probably storming from the back. I did really like its last start win, and I'm thinking that it probably runs second, or if lightning strikes, it wins. But otherwise, Animo, 1 out.
What a horse. I think it's just going to improve in the run. I think it's just, wow, what a horse.
I think just improve out of sight with every run.
Marto gets the hardest race of the day.
It's a shocking field. Yeah. I mean, you could go to field in this race, but we haven't got that much money.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. You've got 6 here, but as you said, it's $5 a field. Anything can win this.
Pretty much it, yeah. To be honest, I like a Naku, I think is how you pronounce it, the 3 in this race.
Yep.
It's going to be one of my tips on each way tip in this field. I think you're getting value there, but I couldn't leave out Subterranean or Head of State. We've also added the Blue Battlers, Allegron.
Oh, yes. Can't leave them out.
Profondo, the favourite. Of course, you've got to have a favourites in there, don't you?
Well,
And
they're the
French
same
Emperor,
owners.
the
They had the
value.
famous horse, didn't they, Marto? What was it? Kelster de Vicchio or something? Or
Castlevecchia.
yeah, that was a horse.
Castlevecchia. Yeah, done and dusted now. But anyway, and French Emperor, I think throws a little bit of value with Tim Clark on there as well. He's riding everything at the moment.
Tough race.
Yeah, huge.
Yep. And of course, Tone, you're going to finish us off again, aren't you, big boy? You're just going to reach around and give us
here
a
we
little
go. Got to
stroke.
reel them in.
Reel them in.
Here we
big
go.
boy. You got numbers 2, 4, 5, 9, and 14. You left out the 2 until we all argued with you last night.
Absolutely.
Yes, well, you know, there are exceptions to the rule. Like you can chuck it in, nature strip. That's all I can say. And for those out there who are, can I say, young enough to remember Stain Vita. What happened to Stain Vita?
Jesus Christ.
The jumper.
Sounds like your sheets, mate. But anyway, now, Tony.
Yeah, so, okay, I've chucked in the favourite for you guys. No value. On paper, it looks a certainty, but I think it'll get knocked off. I've gone 4, 5, 9, and 14. 14 for the value.
Yes.
Down the bottom, a little Rachel King. She can often rides a roughie, and she could get up in the last here.
Could be a good,
it's not
could
the
be
last,
a good day
but
for the
it's
Blue
not the
Battlers.
day.
Could be a big day.
Yeah, so I'm keen on the 4 as well. The All Hallows Eve.
Hello, G.
Yeah.
I like Kiku in this race.
J-Mac in the saddle.
Oh,
Hey, Tone,
Yeah.
just curious. When a 2 wins, right, and the other 4 runners that you've picked are unplaced, do you think we can give you a little bit of shit next week?
Bloody oath. That's a given.
thank you, Barney. Hey, last night, Tony
Jockey error comes into it. Jockey error. You know, like this is the thing. Jockey error last week cost me another winner. That was bloody favourite.
Oh, come.
Tony
It's a
last
bigger
night.
bucket.
Tony last night sent through the 4 numbers, yeah, and we've all just at the same time basically gone. What about the 2?
Yep.
I know
that's
that
true.
you're all favourite backers.
Yeah,
You
this
always
all-
back the
Tony-
favourites. You know, like
No,
Tony,
you just got to include them in your quaddie, Tone.
Tony,
Yep.
this horse has never been beaten first up. It's never been unplaced at the track. It ran to Ayrton last start, absolutely flogged Private Eye, and you're like, nah, put a line through it.
And I think it's won both its trials
absolutely.
And it's
It's only been winning
trials.
trials.
Yeah, that's
man.
right. That's all
It's been
right.
winning fucking trials. It's not on the track yet. Things happen.
Hey,
Well, the
hey,
losers plan, you give it the
You're a
best.
legend,
Dodgy
that's right.
jockeys,
Yeah,
you know,
yep.
it'll
Marto,
probably win, but there'll be no value in the quaddie.
Tone,
Yeah.
Bert Bryant will be rolling in his grave listening to your comments right now.
Well, he was a bloody good mate of Roy Higgins's. That's why. And Roy was the handbrake Harry, they used to call him. He was dodgy as Roy Higgins.
But that was
Oh,
funny. That was funny last night in the old message doing it when all this has got 2. Like, where is it?
well, it's in there. It's in
Well,
there.
it is now. But
It
anyway,
should
it only
win,
cost you
but they get
only
beat.
cost you
Oh,
18 bucks for the
good
10%. And knowing you, Barney, you've got plenty of money. You'll probably get on for 50.
Yeah.
Only cost you 90. All right.
Barney, how do you feel about Tone's selections overall? Just of recent, like over, say, the last 23
22.
weeks.
Yeah, 23 weeks.
Well, saved a lot of money in the last 20 weeks.
Barney, you've got to start laying them, mate. Lay them.
We won't mention the war. We won't mention the war, Tone, about the UK either. Barney sent me a couple of little messages about you.
Oh, yeah. I've backed
Oh.
them spastics too.
You
God.
can't use spastics anymore. I mean, unless it. Just
All right,
connected
them
with Tony's
special
fucking-
people.
Yes. So, Marto, welcome to the PaLTI family. You know how disorganised and dysfunctional we are.
Oh, we all have a lot of fun. It's
People
great.
coming. Now, Barney, this is like you watch the show every week, amazingly, and you just skip straight to the titanium. Is that right?
Oh, I've got to know what to put the line straight through.
Yes, there we go.
Yes.
Right through
Yes.
there.
So,
And Pezza's push, line through.
so
Just
well,
stick with
this is
Marto and
a
Tatsuli.
little bit, you know,
Ah,
But
There's only 2 blokes I'm watching out of the 4 of you. You're not one of them.
Tony, are you ready?
Yes.
Come on. Give us
Here we
some
go.
dollars.
This is it. Barney's got his red pen ready. Yep.
I'm ready, mate. We're up to 60 to 1 at the moment.
Oh, here we go. Tassie, he's in your neck of the woods.
What? Am I reading that right?
Yep.
You're reading that right. This is the game.
Another favourite.
Another favourite.
I'm not. Hang on.
Different state, Marto. Different state.
That's in South Australia.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're crooked
Did
in
you
Melbourne.
get
They're
access
crooked
to
in
the
Sydney.
wheel?
You've gone to the honest state, Colin Creed country. Slip into this. Jessica Eaton up top. Patrick Payne, both honest as the day is long. 3 shorty. It should be 220. This will win. Coming out of barrier 8. 8. That means money in Chinese. There we go. That's the one. Load up. Get on.
Come on.
Tone.
Confident, Tone. This is your week. Come on,
This is
Tone.
my week, party.
Come on. I'm going to put some on.
Any thoughts, Marto? Taz?
Marto.
No
Yeah.
idea. I slip into this.
Tone.
I don't mind the horse. I really don't mind the horse slip into this. I have followed it before, but Morfettville, I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
The only good thing about this horse is the colours or the silks, because they go all right on the country racing.
Doggy.
Paddy Payne. That's
Doggies.
Doggy.
And the doggies.
It could be a tip for the doggies. I never realised that.
Well, that's a good
Yes,
little
could be.
multi, isn't it? You were known as Dr. Drill back in the day, weren't you, Tone? Into slipping this.
Dr. Death.
There's Dr. Drill. There's the
Yes,
aardvark. Someone called the aardvark, Barney. Do you know
That's right. Scratching at the door.
Scratching at the door. That's me. Yeah, Taz, anything, mate?
Yeah. But if you have a look at this race,
Yep.
there's one of your old stable.
I know.
who's here.
Hustler
And-
Wars in it. $4.
Right, and like the chocky wheel will be spun later in the day.
Yeah.
It's
a shock.
and
It's a shocking
very
tip again.
interesting to see what comes up in the
Yeah.
chocky wheel.
It's a shocking tip again, Marto. This race, it's sort of $3 a field, and he reckons this is going to be a 220. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Don't worry about backing it today because she'll drift tomorrow. Don't worry about that. Anyway,
Not on Big Boy Roy.
You get your value, right?
Roy. Anyway, Pez has found a bit of value because all you Muppets just keep betting favourites, Barney. And I found one, and it's an absolute shocker. And, go light. Me, no, I'm going heavy because this price is my price. And, of course, a year anniversary of our big winning. And, of course, Tony throws out his little pussy $3.50 fucking bet. But anyway, I found one in the last in Morphettville. The chocky wheel spun. Now, this is second up from Panola. And, of course, everybody knows Panola is famous for everything racing in South Australia. This horse, Marto, missed the kick, boy. I reckon he said 6. I reckon it was 8. And it was never a factor. It didn't beat one home. It did make up a lot of ground. If it jumps, it wins. Get on board. Domi Tornio, Black Syra, 26 to 1. Jump in the queue. Didn't beat one home last start, but did miss the jump. If it jumps tomorrow, Dom Tornio rode it 2 starts ago for its win. He's back on. The money jock's back on. Bear Von Lachlan, mate. She goes all right. She goes all right. Don't worry, boys and girls. It's already into 26s and 41s. I'm not all like all you other little poofters going, $3, $2. Fuck all you. But I do like imaging tomorrow, race 6, number 1.
Yeah, you must have gone through the bloody, through the veterinary reports to back this because he'll have a fucking heart attack. So you must have gone through that.
Yes.
You'd have a heart attack last start.
Kaz, you keen, mate? You keen? Have a
Marto. Barney, look at this.
Well, it's paying 6,900.
You're on.
You're looking out.
So we've got nearly 7,000 to 1. Thanks to dumbass Perry.
Kaz, why are you shaking your head?
Just got to shake my head because you said if this thing jumps.
Yes.
If this thing jumps, it jumps into a pool. That's what it's going to do. Last couple of horses you've talked about, missed the kick by 8.
Mate,
good.
It's called gambling.
I should have won by 8.
It's
everything that you keep looking at for a few weeks is missing the kick.
But
maybe you might need a kick.
Luckily we can't hear you at the moment, but it's called gambling.
Oh,
So
Pezza, seriously,
That's
missed
better.
the kick. Seriously, it's not a game of football we're talking
I mean,
about here.
it's not like he's just learning. It's at 18 starts.
Gee whiz. Good luck.
Oh, Tony, now I feel like you on the show. It's horrible. They're all bullying up on me, Tone.
Mate, you're going to be laughing at us when it
Whenever
wins.
comes in.
Yeah, when it
That's
wins, I'll
right.
be just like, hey, I'll be like
I'm getting
Tony.
on. I'm getting on now.
I'll be like Tony at Cousins nightclub back in the 40s, just fucking peacocking. That's what I'll be
Did
doing.
this thing win at Panola?
Yeah, two
No,
starts
no.
back.
It came last at Panola, 2 starts back at 1 at Panola with Dom Torniora on board. That
So you're backing a horse. This is the kid that ran
Yep.
last at Panola last start.
Yep.
That's stepping up into a Saturday meeting
yes,
at Morfordville
yes,
Allergic
correct,
to dry tracks.
to win.
correct. Yes. And
Amazing.
Hung Low
Hang on
was
a
riding
second.
it last night. That was one of Tony's favourite jockeys, Hung Low. And he just can't ride because he's learning, to go back to Hong Kong like Jerry Chow and make a shit ton of money. Don't worry about it, boys. Last start was just a fitness run. We're getting the
Well, they
prize.
pulled it up before the jump last start, probably.
Pulled it up, but missed it by 8.
Pulled it up. There's
Have
only
you-
one thing wrong. You got the wrong jockey on it. Should have Nathan Day on it, and then it goes with the
don't
price.
miss the war. But I do like race 6, number 1, Tassie. If you want to throw one into your little Yankee imaging, coming back from Melbourne, Cherry Wright, and it's been chasing a couple like incentive eyes and all those sort of horses recently. So I think tomorrow's its race 6, number 1, imaging. But Black Sora, I've got the goosebumps already, boys.
Well, yeah,
We're not
imaging,
goosebumps, mate.
1,000 to 1.
So anyway, the double
On that as well.
well, it's 40, 340. That's the titanium tip into the push. Put a line through Pezza already. Go each way all day. And then, boys, we're at $1,000 with Dr. Drill, as Barney said. We're up around what, 6-7 grand? Is that right, Barney?
Whoa.
Yep, 7 grand. But then if you take your spastic out and back the other one, you get 1,000 to 1.
Thank you very much. Good.
Yeah.
So
So we'll
go
wait
out,
them.
put in imaging. Happy
Options everywhere.
slip into this for time. We'll put a line through that already. Get on the quaddie tonight, and of course tomorrow. Barney's on Dr. Drill. Tassie,
Yes.
why pity? Why
What
pity?
pity it is, and it will be no pity when it gets up.
And then Marto, how do we pronounce that again?
Paul L.
Thank you. Perfect.
All out. Get on.
Paul L. Yeah.
All
Now
over it.
there is an elephant in the room, and of course it's running tomorrow, $2.30. I'm not as keen as I was last start as it is tomorrow in the price. But anyway,
No.
good luck to the big elephant. Hopefully the trunk, he sticks a snoz out at the right end of the day. And
Galapagos.
yes, trunk Galapagos. Nip. Talking about the elephant in the room, we're all Victorian
funny
boys
story.
at heart. Tomorrow's the grand final.
Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yep.
Any thoughts? Any predictions? I'm sort of hoping for the doggies because I've got a bet. I had a bet on Port Adelaide and the Bulldogs about 2 months ago to win the granny. So I've only got one live ticket. So I was going to back the D's and I thought, oh, fuck it. Who cares? I'll just fucking pray that the doggies win. Hope the D's win for my heart. I think you got to look for the story in the Norm Smith, Marto. So the story for me is Stephen May, Jakey Lever. Nobody wanted him. Everyone's been canning the trade. Now they're going, what geniuses they were. And of course, I'm a North Melbourne boy at heart, so I've got to have something on Benny Brown. If he kicks 8 or 9, he gets the Norm Smith. At,
8 or 9, piss off. 8 or 9.
I as a past ruckman, I actually like Maxi Gorn. If he kicks 4 or 5, he's going to be right in the running. But I don't mind Stephen May either. If these are going to beat the doggies, it's going to come down to defence, and he's commanding that back line.
That's right. So
What
he gets a
about-
lot of intercept marks. And if he cans Norton, because that's the key, if Norton doesn't
That's
do
right.
anything, the Bullies lose. But anyway, what do you think, Taz?
I'm going to throw a couple of dollars on Viney.
Yeah.
I just think that it'll be that type of game
Yeah.
that it'll be tough, and he is a tough player.
He was
So rather
huge.
than just look at the the Petrarcas and the Olivers.
A Bonton
And,
Pally.
The obvious.
I'm going to go with Viney. That
Viney,
said,
well.
All right, 20
He
to
could
1.
play like a champion, or he could be scrubbed out after 10 minutes.
I'm on Lucky Hunter as
Yeah.
well because he got done for the drink driving and all that through him the COVID and everyone slammed him. So you always got to look for that story and we can make one. I like Viney because he's best mates with Ollie Wines and the Melbourne.
well, there you go.
These didn't draft Ollie Wines. They went some other idiot that's undelisted now. And they were best mates growing up, Viney and Ollie Wines. And now Ollie Wines wins the Brownlow. Viney wins the Norm Smith. Great story. Like it.
Perfect. Get on.
Tone. I know the Tigers are, mate, so I know you don't care, but
Big Max. I'm on Big Max.
Big Max.
I think this is going to be the grand final with the Century. It will be a draw at full time. They'll go to extra time, and Melbourne will win by a point.
Wow.
That's it. That's how close it's going to be.
I think Trelaw's a good one, isn't it, Barney? That's a good story.
Yeah, Trelaw is a good bet.
I'm on Trelaw, I am.
Yep.
As well.
Good choice, Barney. I like Trelaw as well.
Chatty back Trelaw and the doggies at the start of the season at 15,000 to 1.
Jesus.
Wow.
He's been all over him. So he's having about, as everyone knows, Chatty, he's 70 and he's only seen one grand final, so he's a bit pumped for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So he's already called him sick, so he's ready not to go to work.
That's great. Yeah.
It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, it is.
I want to be high scoring.
Oh, huge.
The midfield.
The overs, Marto. Overs.
Overs, easy, mate. They're only giving us 155. I mean, Jesus, they're going to smash that.
Yeah, Melbourne's defence is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doggies find a way around it.
Yeah. No, big game, Tassie.
The Storm is also playing
on
tomorrow
4
as
o'clock.
well, aren't they?
Yep.
So could it be Melbourne?
Well,
oh, Tassie, you're a legend. Could be.
Barney's on it, right?
Moir on it 20 to 1. So,
oh, big swinger.
When did we
Barney?
We went Harveys, didn't we, Barney?
yeah.
Barney, we went Harveys? Did we go Harveys in that?
Anything for you to Sully.
Yeah, we did go Harveys. I thought so.
That's right, mate. It's all about for the one.
For the Norm Smith, you always got to look for the story, Barney, and that's right, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, I
What
agree.
about your mate Dunkley? He's at 40 to 1.
Well, that was a good one. He wanted to be traded to Essendon, and that's another story. Jeez, I'm going to be back at all.
He wanted out, and now he is. He might win the Norm Smith tomorrow at 40.
He's got a chance. Yeah, big chance.
So, do that into the doggies, you'll get 90 to 1.
Perfect. So, boys, I know there's quite a happening today, Tony. I know that you're fucking older than old, but how's the heart going, mate? Are you all right seeing Barney here?
Oh, it's great to see him. Yes. That turned my pacemaker down a bit, but
Right.
right now he's back on board. I am missing the scenery. Where did that little spunkrat go that was there earlier?
Spunkrat. Far out. I haven't heard that. Look, there she is.
There she is. What a darling.
Listen to all the bullshit. Carry on.
Spunkrat.
Beautiful. Out feeding the wallabies, is she?
I don't know. But Taz, when was the last time you heard the word spunkrat?
Probably back. I reckon it was probably in the 80s. And I can tell you one thing: it wasn't directed at me.
Yeah, but I'm glad that Marissa took that as a compliment and she can get all PC on us. A spunkrat. Fucking hell.
Sorry.
No, that was good, Tone.
No, she liked it, Tone. Well done, mate.
You liked it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh,
There we
good.
go. All right, boys,
You
less than a
didn't back
minute.
it off.
Good luck tomorrow, and thanks, Marto, for coming across the PaLTI. Hopefully, you steer us through a few winners tonight. And Tassie, always great to see you. Tone, thanks. Put a line through you. And Barney, well done. The
Bye,
bedazzled
boys.
Barney.
Good to see you all.
Nice to see you, Barney.
See you later, boys.
Go to these. Good to see you,
Go to
boys.
these.
Yeah, guys.
See you, Taz.
Got more bits to put on.
Well done.